Good day to you one and all, it is I, Justin Hawkins, and this is Justin Hawkins Rides Again, live, not live actually, but direct from my Aunt Maud's kitchen. She just made me this lovely cup of whatever that is, and you know, it's resplendent here with some fake plants because she's a little bit forgetful sometimes. The real ones don't survive as long as they should. And a ladder with some tea towels on it, so that's nice. I'm very grateful to be here, and it's so nice to see her. The last two episodes have been familial editions. You can't see my legs, but I'm wearing the trousers from that outfit that was hanging up behind us in the family episode we did on John Dawson's Will You Be My Flag. So yeah, this is what it looks like on. It's got braces, see? Really handy. No need for a belt. Today I'm talking about Tenacious D, and I'm asking what happens when every act is caught on camera and scrutinised.
Nay, we are but men. Rock.
Probably good stuff or bad stuff? We'll see. Justin Hawkins rides again. I'm doing it all soft and nice. Again. Doesn't matter about that stuff. So Jack Black has said that Tenacious D may make a comeback, but only when the time feels right. He made the comments at the premiere of his new film Borderlands. Speaking to Variety, he said, "We need to take a break. Everybody needs a break sometime, and we'll be back." So that's promising, isn't it? The future of Tenacious D has been in doubt since the now infamous incident in Australia in which Black's bandmate Kyle Gass was asked to make a birthday wish.
Make a wish, Canada.
Don't miss Trump next time.
Coming just hours after an assassination attempt on Donald Trump, the remark was widely condemned. In a statement, Jack Black explained how he'd been blindsided by what he said. He went on to cancel the rest of the band's Spicy Meatball tour and announced that all future creative plans were on hold. So evidently, Jack Black has sat up and said, "Well, this isn't right, mate. You can't do that." And it's a shame, really, because it's sort of the relationship between Jack Black and Kyle Gass is something that we've all watched unfold, and we've seen it bear creative fruit, and it's always been fun to watch, I think. And it's sort of sad when something like this comes between two individuals. It's ultimately what I would describe it as an off-colour joke, really, the sort of thing that people say to each other, but then, yeah, it's just a time and a place for it, isn't it? In a now deleted post, Kyle Gass also apologised, and he said, "The line I improvised on stage Sunday night in Sydney was highly inappropriate, dangerous and a terrible mistake. I don't condone violence of any kind in any form against anyone. What happened was a tragedy and I'm incredibly sorry for my severe lack of judgment." I think that's fair enough, actually. Let's forgive Kyle Gass. Come on, guys. Gass was later dropped by his agent, but not, as many had suggested, by his bandmate and friend of over 30 years.
What a wicked thing to do, to let me dream of you.
Speaking at that Borderlands premiere, Jack was asked whether he'd talked to Gass since he'd cancelled the tour, to which he replied, "Yeah, we're friends, that hasn't changed. These things take time sometimes, and we'll be back when it feels right." And he went on to say, "Look what I wore today. I wore the Pick of Destiny. I love Tenacious D. It's probably my favourite job, if you can call it that. It's a work of art, it's my baby." So will the baby be back? Is the friendship intact? Was cancelling the tour the correct response? And what about the public's reaction to Gass's comments?
How about this guy? Kyle Gass. Happy birthday, Captain.
Should a remark made by a member of what one critic called the Monty Python of rock carry any weight at all? I mean, first of all, it's a joke, so that it falls into comedy, right? And should we be worried about what comedians are saying? Because it's kind of like, isn't it, the whole point of it is to make people laugh? And in the room, people were laughing, and they enjoyed the joke in that moment. It seems to be people at home that are kind of up in arms about it. So that kind of gaggery, you know, we all laugh at stuff like that, don't we? But it's kind of like, in the privacy of your own home or among friends, that's one thing. But then doing it on stage with the additional scrutiny of people who are watching from home, because somebody's got their phone out and recording the moment for posterity. It's a bit edgy, I suppose. And what does the fallout say about the nature of fame as well? 20 years ago, throwaway comments like, something that I said in an interview. I flippantly did some crude mathematics, and I said that I spent like 150 grand on cocaine. And the comment that I made was contained in a single publication, but then regurgitated as fact every year since in other forums. And every time my head sort of appeared above the parapet of obscurity, and then I was kind of like, in the public eye for whatever reason, they would always throw that back at me. And in fact, one thing I should say now to set the record straight is that 150 grand is a preposterous number to put on, to attribute to that part of my life. It couldn't have been more than 149. Anyway, today it's different. There's a new level of scrutiny that didn't exist. And some have embraced that scrutiny. They're unapologetic, they double down, and they're courted for their opinion, and they gain followers. But if you say something that's super outrageous and you get cancelled, I suppose the idea is just ride it out. I think that's what Jack Black is hinting at, really, is like those cancellations, they don't last forever. You'll be back at some point doing what you love, and all it takes is an apology and then just a little bit of time to let the apology sink in, and then you can crack on again, I suppose, right? People used to say the most preposterous things, but as musicians, it's like part of that sort of eccentricity and uncompromising, unflinching truth-telling. And it's part of the fun of it, isn't it? I mean, you don't want to see stuff that's media trained, because everyone's just so polite. You walk down the corridors of power, one of the big broadcasting institutions as a musician, and you're looking at other musicians thanking each other for appearing on things. It's like, fuck off. That is not... First of all, it's inauthentic. Second of all, it has about as much edge as a balloon. And thirdly, well, if the other two aren't enough for you, then I feel sorry for you guys. I'm going to sing the song again. Justin Hawkins rides again. I went major then, minor to major. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, watch one of these two videos, and use the comment section below. What are we supposed to do here? Are we supposed to just sort of, are we not allowed to make jokes anymore on stage? Should people be filming it in the first place? Is that another part of this? I think it's no longer such a thing as a safe space when there's a stage involved, unless you put everyone's phone in the bag. What's wrong with people? Let me know in the comments. Don't let my opinion colour yours, though. I just think it's fucking mental. Did I say that? Oops. All right. See you later, guys. Okay.